morning. Hello. Hi, Mom. And hi, Pauline, Luke, and everyone else, Esther as well, everyone else from France. Well, Pauline, guess what? This live stream is dedicated just for you because today I've got no one in the house. No one turned up for Pilates. I think everyone is either getting sick and tired of the heat wave we are having here in the UK, and just, can't sleep. It's just a nightmare at the moment, or just enjoying the sunshine and just going away for the weekend. So I'm here on my own, live streaming, especially for you guys in France and my mom and anyone else who will join on YouTube. So we're going to start with the warm up, and it's quite good because I don't need to be using any equipment. And today, actually, what we're going to do is something. I don't know if you can hear that power tool. It's very annoying, but there's nothing I can do. I am living on the housing estate, so that's what you get, the sound. Anyway, so I'm looking to create a video for exercises you should be doing after a heavy meal. And it's a really lovely routine of a workout, which will take 10 minutes. We're gonna twist side to side. I've planned it. We start standing, because after the heavy meal, you don't wanna be going straight down. Well, you don't wanna be sitting down on a sofa as we do normally. You wanna kind of get moving. And the best way to move is basically standing, little sort of cardio. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're gonna get onto all fours and basically apply Pilates exercises. So, and then we finish it off on our back whilst, we manage to digest all our food. By the time we get down to the floor, it will be a lot more comfortable. So let's just warm up anyway. Cat cow. Thread the needle. Take the right arm through the gap and reach up high. I was actually teaching this workout yesterday in Pilates, and it came out really well. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, to introduce it to you guys. Okay, we're going to hold this one arm up and then take it behind you. Here we go. And then switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it. Hold it up. Take it behind you. That sounds like a jet wash to me. Yeah. Okay, we're going to now squat. Hopefully they will finish soon, cleaning whatever they are cleaning. Squat and reach. So push through the heel of the hand. Now this is important that you really stretch your arms through and extend the wrists. So you can see the hands are completely flat, because that way you're stretching your arms all the way to the fingertips. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, place your hands behind you. We are going to pulse your elbows back. Our elbows. Okay, let's move back, not to the front. So we want to be opening the front of the body and really activating the muscles between the shoulder blades. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Okay, keep that prisoner. Take a side bend. I have already done my roughly 20-minute HIIT workout here in the garden. That's something I'm doing now every morning. It ticks my box before of doing some sort of workout before it gets so hot and I can't be bothered to do anything. I will be posting a reel about it very soon, what I do first thing when I get up. Okay, let's take the feet wide, sort of shoulder width apart, and then rotate. Now the workout we are going to do is also a really good way to start your day. So not only when you are fill up, but when you wake up, get out of the bed and you want to just get the body moving, which is always a good idea before you sit down and have a breakfast. 10 minutes, nice gentle core workout to move the spine and activate the body. Okay, so we're going back to cat-cow, rounding the spine and opening the chest. Round and open. And now let's twist. Inhale, exhale, twist to the other side. Pushing through like with that one shoulder to the middle and twisting. We're going to fold forward, grab hold of the elbows and shift side to side, shin to shin. Feel free to bend your knees here generously. Okay, and then let's twist and twist, side to side, crossing the arms. Well done. Walk your hands to the front. You can take your feet a little bit wider. It will give you more kind of space for the hamstrings. And then drop the head down and pulse your head towards the floor. So this is a nice way to kind of open up the shoulders. And here comes the cockerel saying hello to us as well. So that's another sound you're going to be listening to whilst you're doing Pilates. Okay, we are going to go and reach to the opposite toes, looking underneath of the armpit. And switch over to the other side. Okay, and now let's go side to side. So take your feet nice and wide now. It's now the competition who can be the louder one, the cockerel or the jet wash, hey? Good. Okay, take it to one side and pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands on the hips. Now, with the chest leading forward, straight back. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings, the back of the legs. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Fantastic, good. Okay, I think we are ready for that workout I promised. Let's grab some water, yeah. And my green tea, which is over here. I've got my new stock, 1 kilo of jasmine green tea arrived yesterday. Literally, I go through it so much, so I'm ordering now 1 kilo bag of loose green tea, and I absolutely love it. So good. Okay, so we are going to actually use intervals for this. So like I said, there are 3 sections. First one is going to be standing, second one on all fours, and the last one on our back. Each section has got 4 exercises, keeping it nice and simple. Some of the exercises, because they are on a side, will be kind of repeated. So it won't take 2 minutes each section. It might take 3, 4 minutes, depending if we are doing single or double. Okay, so let's start. Okay, with the first one. Standing core crunches. This will be a perfect exercise to start if you're feeling full up, or even in the morning if you just want to warm up the spine. You can see it, I call it like the cat and cow here. You're activating your rectus abdominis, and you're starting to create a movement in your core, which then will help to kind of get everything moving. Number 2 is oblique crunches. So we're coming to the side, focusing on our obliques. There we go, and this is when we're gonna repeat it on the other side. Exhale. Now also try to kind of work with the breath. Exhale when you connect, inhale when you reach up. Do it nice and slowly, with control, focusing on that balance. Let's switch over to the other side. Actually, this is something my mom could do, hey? I wonder if she's doing it, or if she's just sitting in the garden and watching me. There we go. Now, I'm hoping I'm gonna remember all 4s. Yes, yeah, I know the standing one now. Remember. Good, okay. Now we're going to go, actually, from the prisoner. Why we want to be doing the prisoner is because we activate the upper back muscles every time you move the elbow back and keep the other one active. You get to work it, work the muscles between the shoulders. And cross. Switch over to the other side. Now, if you're suffering with bloating, honestly, try to do some gentle workout after you've eaten a meal, and you're gonna notice it will improve the bloating. And, you know, when you go then to bed, you get to go and have an empty stomach rather than lying down on a full up stomach. Okay, now we're gonna go into the power knee. Now, yesterday I was covering a Pilates class in a leisure center and doing this workout, and I asked everyone there, has anyone after having meal gone and do a core workout? No one put a hand up except me. And I said, and honestly, it always worked. I don't tend to overeat, switch to the other side, but anymore. But if it happens, like Christmas time, and I am so stuffed that I sit down on a telly and you just feel so uncomfortable. And then, of course, I want to go to bed soon, and I want to be able to sleep. And so that's what I started to do. I just got down. Actually, I did get down on the floor straight away. I just got on with it. Well, then we're going to take a 30 seconds break because we have finished the first section. Yeah, so I did core workout, and honestly, I then was able to go to bed and sleep and not feeling so heavy in the stomach. Okay, let's grab some water. And we are going to move down onto the floor, onto all fours. So we can see we are gradually getting down. Now, this one, you know, I really like a correct pelvic tilt, and this is a good way to practice for you understanding what the pelvis needs to be doing in the plank to get a good plank. There is actually plank as number 4 exercise. So what we're going to do here, we're going to push the floor away and we're going to move the pelvis only. Can you see what I'm doing? We are not doing cat-cow with the whole spine. No, we are active here in the upper body. So we are nice and strong, and then we just tilt the tailbone up and tuck it under. So we inhale here, exhale, connect. So let's get it started. Bear with me. There we go. Exhale. Now, think about your pelvic floor muscles as well. As you inhale, pelvic floor muscles relax. As you exhale, you pull them in. Now, you can see how pelvic tilts are absolutely amazing to get the lower part of your abdomen moving, and therefore starting, you know, massaging your the digestive organs. We are going to move on to Supine now. So here we've got to make sure the core is nicely engaged so you're not wobbling. And then inhale, stretch out. Exhale, bring it back together, elbow to the knee. Really make sure you do it slow so you're not all over the place wobbling. Switch over to the other side. Nice and controlled. Well done. I'm going to pause this one because I want to make sure you're going to get this one right. This is a knee pull. So at the moment we are aligned. We've got the wrist below the shoulders, knees below the hips. I'd like you to bring one knee in between the wrist and the knee. You're not going to be swinging it forward like this. You've got to learn how you're going to activate your core muscles and hip flexors here. So we're literally going to be doing these little mini pulses. Going up and down, small movement, not a hip movement, yeah? So pulse it and also push the floor away so you are active in your upper back. You're really going to feel this in your quadriceps and hip flexors, and of course the core. Switch to the other side. Keep drawing the ribs close to the hips. So you're active there and almost like rounded like a cat because everything is engaged here. The core, the back muscles, everything. Keep pushing the floor away so you're active in your upper back. Well done. And the last one, we are coming into the plank. So you've already had a chance to practice what needs to happen in a plank, yeah? This is the neutral spine. If I kind of stick my belly out, then this is called anterior pelvic tilt. Think about it as a jaw. Big open jaw, and we do not want to have a big open jaw. To close the jaw, we're gonna bring the ribs close to the hips. So you do that pelvic tilt. And you can see now the back is flattened and my jaw is closed. So if I show it to you here, open jaw, closed jaw, neutral spine. Yeah, so that closed your posterior pelvic tilt. That's what we want in a plank. We're going to, I'm not gonna start it from the Sphinx pose because it's a little bit more complicated, and I know Pauline is very good at it, but I know everyone else is kind of learning this. So we're going to start on all fours and come down into the position where the forearms are parallel with each other and elbows are hugging in. They are not like this, okay? So check if your elbows are in line with your shoulder and the wrist. So this is like number one that I always correct with people avoiding this nasty clasps of the hand. When you learn to do it this way in the Sphinx pose style of arm setup, you're gonna notice you're working your shoulders a lot more. So here we go. Okay, so now make sure your shoulders are above the elbows. And now you can see I'm not engaged, my bum is sticking out. So I'm gonna find a posterior pelvic tilt. So I'm gonna tuck. And now I'm gonna decide, I know in my body I can move the knees back to then maintain a really good tuck. However, when I look around in a sort of leisure center and see people, they tend to go into modified plank and they go like this. Okay, and straight away I will say, can you bring your knees closer? Why do I want them to bring the knees closer? Because then they can do a tuck and hold a plank here. And holding it here is so much more stronger than holding it there, okay? So find that position. The knee placement is so important. I always say basically check and hold it now, yeah? Check if your shoulders are above the wrists, shoulders above the wrist, elbows, forearms parallel with each other, push the floor away, make sure you've got your tuck, wrist close, ribs close to the hips, keep pushing that lower back up to the ceiling, sky, here we go. I didn't even finish my queuing points and the 30 seconds is done. Hopefully you had a go. Plank is something that I strongly recommend. You start from this knee plank, and then once you've got that one solid minute of this knee plank, all you've got to do is just lift the knees. But there is no point to try to fight not so good plank like this. It's got to be like this. This is so much more stronger. Okay, we are ready to move on to our back. And rest for a little bit. Now, the first exercise we are going to do is pelvic tilts. When I teach core on the back, I don't teach pelvic tilt. I like to get people to engage in a neutral spine. But pelvic tilt is an exercise, and it's a really good exercise for stretching the base of the spine. Perfect exercise to first thing in the morning to get the mobility into your spine, to get moving. So if you are waking up in the morning, I recommend start on your back doing the pelvic tilt and then move on to the second exercise that we're going to do. But of course, if you are filled up in the evening, start standing. Okay, so what I'd like you to do as well, as you tuck the tailbone under, press the lower back into the mat, I'd like you to lift your heels. Don't lift your legs because that's gonna be making the whole situation easier. Lift your heels so your toes are touching the floor but just literally hovering. That way you're gonna activate your core really well and it's gonna have a nice strong engagement. So here we go. Let's go. And again, we inhale to relax, exhale, engage. When you're doing your breathing, try to exhale out of the mouth if you want to really get a good, strong engagement and movement. So inhale, engage. Yeah, exhale. Good, well done. We are going to move on to the next one. The 30 seconds goes so quick. And that is dead bug. We're gonna keep the legs in a tabletop, shins parallel with the ceiling or the sky. Keep the arms, actually one hand is going to be pressing into the same knee, and we're just going to separate the opposite side. Literally like this for 30 seconds. Here we go. So the dead bug is something, again, I recommend first thing in the morning, maybe starting with it. If you want to just get some core activation. But it is actually surprisingly quite challenging because all the time you've got to be engaged in that core. We literally just switch over to the other side. Inhale, exhale, separate. Keep pushing the other hand into the knee. Well done. Okay, next we're going to bring the legs to the tabletop, lift both arms, and then do a single leg extension. So here we go. We're going to alternate. Alternate the legs and separate the leg and both arms. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, extend it out. Well done. The last exercise on our back is the butt lifts. And I picked it as the last one because it kind of really gets everything being massaged in your tummy. And secretly, you know, when I was doing my kind of core workout with that full stomach, I literally just went straight into this. I just wanted to just get everything moving, and honestly, it really helped. Okay, let's go. So place the hands underneath of your pelvis and just rock it up. Rock it up, engaging your lower abdomen. Well done. Good. Roll your knees to one side. Roll your knees to the other side. So I hope you have enjoyed these 4 exercises in each section. And you could see that actually it works the core really well. We're going to stretch the whole body out, and then we're going to move on to the side lying sequences. So we're going to come on a side. Let's just check the time and see how we're doing with the live stream. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So we are already half an hour in. So the side lying will be a nice way to actually activate the outer glute. which is so important if you've got any issues. Here we go. So, do I want to, you know what? I'm going to be doing 30 seconds intervals instead of counting. Normally I just count, but today I've got this phone here. So we are going to do 30 seconds for each. So lift your feet up, knees are down. This is called a clam. And we're just going to be doing it up and down. Here we go. I usually do 20 reps, 4, 5. So I'm going to still count it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We are going to stick to the numbers 18, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Well done. The next, we're going to bring the knee down and then bring it up. So you tap the foot and the knee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think the counting is better than times. Time sort of interval. 7, 8, 9. You know how many have you got left to do? 10. Okay, so 10 now leg extensions. Again, we want to keep the hip in internal rotation to get into the right sort of glutes, the glute mid and min. So knee is going to point down and you're going to extend it back. But can you see that knee is still in that position? It doesn't rotate up, yeah? So keep drawing that leg back with that knee pointing down. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can really feel that burn. 8, 9, 10. We're gonna have a little rest. So rub your poor little thigh. And then we're going to continue with 3 more moves. For that, we're going to bring the both legs into 90 degree in a hip and in a knee. Let's now lift and lower. This is always tough one in this position. 2, 3, so we get it out of the way. 4. Try not to bring it all the way down to rest. Yeah, just bring it down to hover. 6, 7, 8. Oh my God, that burns. 9 and 10. It doesn't matter how strong your glutes are, it still burns like hell. Okay, take it back. Take it back. How far can you take it? How far can you extend this hip? Yeah, hip flexion here, hip extension actually, and then rock it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Normally we would have a trigger point ball underneath of the armpit or hedgehog doing this, which will release tension and really kind of loosen up the shoulder. 10. Okay, but today we haven't got it. Okay, now last exercise, I'd like you to bring that knee as far back, so not here. So think about a plumb line, yeah? Knee, hip, shoulder. From there, we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit up. Or before you sit up, let's bring that foot across and just feel that stretch. Well, then we're going to come up, and that leg you've been working with, you're going to take it across, come into the seated position. Now you're more than welcome actually to stretch that front leg, because we just want to hug that knee in, and you're gonna notice that burn in the glute. So just keep hugging in and breathe. We're gonna lift the opposite arm to that knee. Inhale, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist to the side. I actually checked with the live stream I've done last Thursday when I was kind of debating. When I'm live streaming, guys, you see my garden the other way around to what I normally see it. And therefore, I do believe I'm twisting to the right and you see me on my right hand side. Whereas if I've got the live clients in front of me, they are going to be on their left side. And that's where now the confusion comes in. Do I cue the way I do it myself, or do I cue it to what people are doing opposite? That's called mirrored image, mirror cueing. Today I haven't got anyone, so I'm gonna do it the way I'm doing it. Okay, switch over to your left side. Okay, and then let's lift the feet. And my mom actually pointed this out to me. Your garden is the other way around on YouTube. 3, 4, 5. You can rest your head down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bring your knee in and bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's nice and peaceful, hey? 6. I finished the jet wash. 7, 8. The cockerel has gone back inside. It's too hot for him. 9 and 10. And then bring your knee down and stretch. And the kids are at home, so you haven't got a sound of the primary school behind me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest for a moment. Rub your thigh. Bring your knees to the 90-degree angle. So hip 90, knee 90. And go up. 1, 2. Try not to go all the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then rock it back. Stretch that hip out. And then bring the knee in. 1, 2, 3, How far back can you swing it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now let's do the last one where you take that knee as far back as it goes, so you've got a plumb line alignment, knee, hip, shoulder, and then from there you go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one is painful, but I think this one is worse. Let's bring that foot across and stretch it this way. And then come up and take that seated position. So left leg over the right, hug your knee in. And breathe. 2 more breaths here. Here comes the cockerel again. Lift your right arm up and then take a twist. Inhale, lengthen first before you look over that left shoulder. And then see if you can lift again and straighten that spine and see if you can twist furthermore. Come back to the center. Bring the feet to the butterfly. We're going to stretch the adductors. Hold on, adductors or abductors? Adductors, adducting. Yeah, adductors. Abductors are out here. Why? Because I always remember it, abduction. So, yeah. So adduction here, these inner thigh muscles, whatever, hey. And we're going to engage the outer glutes to stretch these muscles. So when I say engage, you're doing 10 reps. You're gonna contract the abductors and the glutes and then release. So engage, release, engage. This will help to, stretch those inner thighs and then open up your hips. Engage, release, 3. Engage, release, 4. Engage, 5. Engage, 6. Engage, 7. Engage, 8. Engage, 9. Engage, 10. And then see if you can now bring the chest forward. So you want to engage your arms and pull your body forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and release. Engage and release. Engage, release. 2 more. And last one. Well done. Take your legs into cross-seated position. Let's check out the time. I think I need to be wrapping up. 43 actually. Yeah, okay. We could do a little bit of a cross-seated flow. Now I need to check my phone because I'm running on a low battery as well. It's not gonna tell me. Huh? Okay, still all good. I'm still live here. And so there we go. Let's take a little flow to finish today's session in cross-seated position. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, cross over to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, go deep. Inhale. Exhale, twist the other side. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, Exhale, how far can you take that shoulder back? Inhale. Exhale, side bend. Inhale. Exhale, the other side. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. And now take the arm across and sweep. Beautiful. Last one. Well done. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, place your hands behind your head. Take your right hand onto the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend to your right. Pull that elbow back. Inhale. Exhale, bring the elbow down to the knee. So get that shoulder moving, get your thoracic spine moving. Inhale, draw back, 3. Exhale, connect. Inhale, 4. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Now reach up with your left arm. Take it behind you. Peel that shoulder back. Pull it back. Look up to the ceiling. Come back to the center. Take this left arm across the other knee. Round your back. And then come up tall. See if you can cross your arms and maybe double cross them into the eagle arms. So this is a little yoga flow to finish today's session. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. This is a nice way to stretch those back muscles. Exhale. Now look at cow here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, separate. Exhale, place your left hand on a right knee. Take the right hand behind you. Inhale. Exhale, side lean to your left. Inhale, pull the elbow back. Exhale, connect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, reach up high. And then exhale, take it behind you. Return back. Take this right arm on the left knee. Eagle your first. Let's go into the stretch at the back. And then sit up tall again. Double cross your arms. And then take a cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale, connect. Inhale, lift. Exhale, connect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Reach up. Inhale, make yourself nice and tall. And then exhale, take a forward fold. Rise up. Place the hands to the side and just turn around onto all fours. Tuck your toes and come up into the down dog. Pedal your feet. Let your head to hang. Feel free to have your knees bend here. Allow the neck and shoulder to relax. And then just take that down dog. Remember, when we do a down dog, it's not about how far your heels can reach. In my body, yes, they can reach because my hamstrings are quite loose and the calves. However, most of the bodies, you need to, guys, bend the knees and prioritize the length of the spine. So once you bend your knees, you take the hamstring out of the kind of the down dog, which is great because then you can focus on working the back bend in your spine and focus on bringing the belly close to the thighs, letting those shoulders open up. The head is nice and relaxed, hanging down. We're going to then walk the feet to the front, take that forward fold. Notice the difference in our forward fold now compared to earlier. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. So there we go. I finished with the yoga flow. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Tomorrow I will be live streaming the HIIT workouts. And maybe kettlebells or dumbbells, depending what date it is. Okay, so make sure you join me. You guys in France, enjoy your holidays. I hope you have got a lovely sunshine. And Pauline, I will see you next week in my class and maybe some of you members of the family, hey? Bye, everyone. Have a good day.